Dow explodes higher, bonds get clobbered. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. Todd Bubba Horwitz with you, and the Dow broke out finally after lagging all the other indices. Had a big breakout. Looks almost like a blow-off pattern. Heaviest volume of the week. Markets exploded up. We'd be looking for a spot to take a short-term sale here. We are not negative. We are still neutral. But based on this pattern, we would expect to see a little bit of a sell-off from here. In the meantime, all the indices were up. Russell made new highs again. The NASDAQ was the most volatile, up and down today on both sides, as well as the S&P. But the NASDAQ made a big charge at the end. However, some of the big NASDAQ stocks like Amazon closed lower on the day. But again, we're staying neutral. We're not in a hurry to do anything. We understand that we can make new highs here, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think one of the big interesting points from today was the VIX. The VIX was not down as much as it should have been based on how much the markets were up. So that's something to watch. That could be signaling that these markets are ending the end of this rally and should have a little bit of a pullback. But I would guess if we do get a pullback, it'll be back to support, because it certainly looks like we're going to try to make new highs here. It certainly looks like Apple's going to try to get to $1 trillion before we start to turn over and go the other way. In the meantime, the bonds did get clobbered. They only closed down a point, but they were down much more. But which really fueled the bank rally. JP Morgan was up a couple of bucks. The one short that we liked is Walmart, which was down on this big up day. In the meantime, oil continues to struggle. We think it's going much lower. We're looking to be sellers around 66 or 67. Gold is continuing to churn within that range between 1280 and 1310. And again, each time it rallies, it gets sold. Each time it sells off, it gets bought. So we'll see what happens with that. Bitcoin continues to be relatively flat and quiet. But at all, we look at the grains. Grains were mixed. Soybeans were down, up and down, but closed down, and they closed right below that key $10 level, which is what we've been concerned about the entire time. So we'll continue to watch beans. Corn's down around 378, 379. We're looking to be buyers at 377 in corn. Wheat remains strong. In fact, at one point today, I think it was up over 20 cents. Still closed higher in day and looks really solid. We're big fans of the grains, with the exception of our concern in soybeans. The meats, beef, cattle was up, both fats and feeders. But the story of the day was hogs that were up limit. No surprise after yesterday's ridiculous Mexican tariff talk. Again, these trade wars are not going to happen. And whatever happens, it's going to end up being better for everybody once it resolves itself. So to continue to try to trade these rumors, not good. You're not going to be happy when you end up trying to trade these things. In the meantime, we look good. Markets look like they're going to try to test the highs. It's just hard to want to step in here and buy when the volume is so light. Now the volatility is starting to change. So we'll continue to observe these markets. We'll continue to be neutral and look for individual opportunities. One thing you may want to look at is AMBA, Alpha Michael Bravo Alpha. We bought a little bit today on the big sell-off on earnings. So you may want to take a look at that, but that's what we're looking at right now. In the meantime, this is Bubba's Daily Update. Todd Bubba Horwitz. And of course, check out our high school investing program if you'd like. And that's, you want to help us out, go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And also don't forget to get to the Bubba Show every day from 4 to 5 Eastern at libertytalk.fm. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Thursday. Bubba's Daily Update.